Good day, good day, good day, everyone. Turning on Instagram. Yes, I still have this voice, but I've been getting a lot of compliments. I've been getting a lot of compliments on my voice. So it's me, y'all. It's Red Melissa. Welcome to Morning Sip with Red Melissa. I'm with you live today. We are back live today. SIP stands for Spirit in Practice, where we practice because practice makes progress. Yes, it does. Practice makes progress. And we're all about that progress life. So, my mission is to support people in transforming their lives. Answer this question. We're going to end out the year with this question being answered. Is it time for you to start living your purpose on purpose, not by accident, on purpose? Is it time for you to stop delaying your happiness and your joy? If your answer is yes, no, I don't know, I think so, but I don't know what to do. Well, it's okay because I am here to support you. I am a spiritual life coach and I am here to support you on your journey. So, my mission is to give inspiration through spiritual life coaching, preaching, and teaching that ignites the divine spark within you because everything, and I mean everything, is created within you first. That is the way it works. So it's time to live life in joy, connected to your yes. Connected to your yes. So, welcome to today's show. It's wonderful to be back with you all today. Yes, Facebook user, your name's not coming up. I got I accept. All right, that's what I'm talking about. So let's get into it. So first, let me just say, yesterday's show was a replay because I had to take my aunt to the doctor. So folks were reaching out thinking that I had taken ill because of my voice, but that's not the case. I really kind of feel, I really feel fine. A little tired, yes, but other than that, I feel fine. It's just a sore throat. It's just a sore throat and a cold. And that is working its way out of my system as I speak it. It is working its way out of my system. So I hope everyone is doing well as we are counting down to 2024. And today is winter solstice. So today is winter solstice. It occurs at 10:27 p.m. And today will be the shortest day of the year and the longest night of the year. That's how the winter solstice works. And if you don't know, because I love words and I love looking up the origins of words, solstice means sun stand still. Sun, sol, tis, stand still. So it's as if the sun has paused. That's what it's like. It's a time to think about new beginnings. It's a time of transformation. That is what it is a time for. So I got to thinking about our series, which is wanting, right? But with a question mark. Let me pull that up. Wanting is a well of limitation, right? And the invitation is to move from the wanting to the being, to move from the wanting to the being, right? That is the invitation. So with solstice, solstice is a pivotal moment in the sun's apparent movement. So I was reading up on this, and one of the things that I found was this. On this day, on the winter solstice, The sun's path seems to pause and change direction. The sun's path seems to pause and change direction. Isn't that interesting? So, you know me, the best thing to follow is nature. Follow nature. Move like nature moves. Yes, that's the best thing for us to do. So if the sun seemingly pauses and change direction, this can be the time for us to pause, take inventory, which is what we've been doing, right? All week, all last week. Pause, take inventory, assess, all of those things, right? And see if you need to change direction. And I'll tell you, a direction you definitely need to change from is the direction of wanting, because wanting begets more wanting. Wanting begets more wanting. So change direction to being. Whatever it is that you want, be that. And what I mean by that is if you want a car, what is the feeling tone of the car, right? If you had that car, how would you feel? Happy, joyful? Whoa. Let me take a sip. Mm, mm. Got my sip cup here. Yeah, I got my sip mug. Yes, yes. Mm. Yes. Yes, yes, not wanting, but being. Yes, that's what we're talking about, right? So we pause and we change direction. So movement, our pivotal moment is now. What are you waiting for? The moment is right here, right now, without further delay. And in my spiritual life coaching business, I work with people all the time who are in the wanting. In the wanting. Wanting creates waiting. Change that N to a I and you got wait. So if you keep wanting, you're going to keep waiting. But if you start being, then you're in the present. And what's in the present time? The presence. Right here, right now, and everywhere present. Yes. So if your desire, your want is, I want a new home. If you got that home, how would you feel? What would the feeling tone be? Right? Would that feeling tone be, ah, abundance? I got this juicy, fabulous home that I always desired, always wanted. Be that feeling now. Be abundance now, because it is in that vibration that you will attract and magnetize that which you desire. Wanting magnetizes, attracts more wanting. Please get this. Please get this lesson so you don't carry wanting into 2024. Yes? All right. So I shared a replay yesterday, as I mentioned, of the Unwant series that I did in 2021. And so I love how these two things are merging together. A series that I talked about in 2021 that I did in 2021 called Unwant, based in the same principle of being. And one of the things that I said, because I watched my own replay yesterday, we get what we are, not what we want. We get what we are, not what we want. And somebody said that. I'm not sure who, but I'm going to put that up because we need to get that. We get what We are not what we want. Please get that. We get what we are, not what we want. Not what we want. And so we are the experience of it. We are the expression of it, right? We get to be it now. And that's why I spend so much time focusing on the attributes or the qualities of God, of the universe. And we call that quality in. We access it from within, right? So some of you have already given me your qualities that you want to embody more, that you are, let's get that word want out, that you are embodying more in 2024. And so we still have time. We're still collecting the list. We still have time. So I know that Fee King for 2023, she embodies steadfast. And 2024, she's carrying it over to 2024 to embody steadfast even more fully, right? Because she's expanding, she's opening to the receiving of it. Yes? Yes, yes, yes. All right, Fee, I see you. Let me see what you're saying, sis. Be abundant now. As much as I've heard this, studied it, read it, said it, believed it, it has been a challenge. Yes, girl. This weekend, Sekou and I watch Forex thought leaders and Willy Wonka, based on my favorite childhood film, Willy Wonka, drove it home. I get it. I am it. Thank you for the clarification. Yes, me. I want to see. I love Willy Wonka too. Oh, the original with oh my goodness, what's his name? Gene Hackman. Gene Hackman. Is that who it was? I'm not sure, but yes, if that's what if that is the message, right? To be it. To be it. Yes, Fee, you got it, girl. You got it. So when we say, I don't, I want to, when we say we get what we are, not what we want, we get what we are, not what we want, then the question that comes forth is, then what are you? Who are you? Because we got to be crystal clear about who we are. Ooh, you'll bear with me today, Lord. Mm. Oh, this is so good, y'all. This is my Sip Joy mug. My Sip Joy mug. If you want one, you could get one on my Etsy store. Mm. Oh my goodness. And so who are you is the question. Because we get what we are, not what we want. So who are you? When you say to yourself, I am, what are the words that come after that? Because that is what we are affirming. That is what we are expressing. That is what is coming into fruition. So I am. For some, the word that comes after I am is not a healthy word. It's not a positive word. It's not a high vibration word, right? For some, the words that come after I am is unworthy. It was mine for many, many, many years of my life. I am unworthy. And I had healing that I had to do around that because I really believed that I was not worthy of love, that I was not worthy for my father to stay in my life when I was growing up. I believed that something was wrong with me. And so the experiences that I created were experiences that magnified the feeling of unworthiness. especially in my relationships with men because of unhealed hurts and pains, right? So we have to get cleared and healed up about who we are because what I know now is I am worthy just as I am, just as I am. And on a practical level, my father not being there when I was growing up had nothing to do with me. That was grown folk stuff between him and my mother. Nothing to do with me. That's a whole nother sip that I have talked about on many occasions. So let's look at the things that need to be resolved, released, surrendered, and healed so that we can be more fully in the glory that we already are. We already are it. The good, the love, the joy, the peace, the steadfast, the abundance. We already are it. Are made of it. And this is why I love the 30-day. This is why I love the 30-day mental diet, which we're going to be doing in January. January 9th, y'all. Get your books right now if you don't have it. Day one. We're talking 30 days. Day one is what? Day one is who you are, because that is the foundation for everything. Being clear about who you are. So I'm just going to read this from the 30-Day Mental Diet by Willis Kinnear. You, as an individual, are a conscious, intelligent thinker. Your mind is and could only be an individualization of the one mind and intelligence. This mind is at once both infinite and particularized as your mind. What is Willis Kinnear saying? He is saying that you, who are you? You are an individualized, unique, dynamic, magnificent, wondrously made illumination of the divine in the flesh. In the flesh. That is who you are. And until we are crystal clear about that, we're going to be off centered. We're going to feel like we're lost, not knowing which way to go. And in those moments, we get to be like the sun during winter solstice and take a pause, stand still, and know again who you are. We all know, but sometimes we forget. So we get to remember and bring that awareness back to where we are right here and right now, not in the past when I was 5 years old and my father left. Right here and right now, I am worthy. This is what we get to be and do in the world. It's not just the activity of thinking. It is an activity of feeling and being and doing and speaking and listening and knowing. It's all of that together. And it's a wonderful stew of joy for me. It's my ingredients for my joy soup. So the invitation is for each one of us to create that delicious soup that we call life by being it now without further delay. And if you need support, I am here. Just reach out to me, send me a message on Instagram, on Facebook, and we will set up some time to talk. All right? All right, y'all. That's what we're doing. That's what we're doing. So let's see. Let me just check in on comments and then we'll get into some joy news. Yes, Facebook user, which I knew your name. We get what we are, not what we want. The expression. Yes, yes, you got it. You got it. Good day, Miss Bliss. Yes, Pamela is Miss Bliss to me because that is her quality. That is her attribute of love, of God, of the divine. It is bliss. So she gets to show up and show out as bliss. Yes. Fee, he said it, he wrote it, he meant it, we get it. Yes, to believe it. Yes, yes, yes. And Fee, thank you for inviting your circle. I so appreciate you. So that's what we get, y'all. That's what we get. And I'm gonna say this real quick. Let me just check the time. If you missed Sekou's show this morning, Get Rich 101, Sekou writes, my soul brother, has his show on at 9:45 a.m. Eastern time. And he shared a great story this morning that I'm trying to find his flyer for his show. All right. But it's here it is. Get Rich 101, Monday through Friday, 9:45 a.m. And the story Sekou told this morning, I'm gonna tell it real quickly, is about beingness. And so Sekou's quality for 2023 that he's also carrying into 2024 is abundance. So he gets to be abundance. He doesn't he could say, I want to be abundance. And we often say that. I want to be rich. I want to be wealthy. Be wealthy now. It's a mindset. It's a consciousness. It's a consciousness. It is a consciousness, right? So he's in the supermarket. Someone's having an issue at the register. They don't have enough money. The person in front of him is all fussy about it. Sekou asks the teller, like, the cashier, what's going on? The cashier said he's a little short. Sekou says, I got it. Sekou don't know how much money the man was short or anything. The guy in front of him leaves because he's pissed off. Sekou pays the difference. It was like maybe $12 or so, right? That is being abundant. That is being abundant, not wanting abundance. Because what would wanting have you do? Wanting will have you just standing in the line looking, not taking action, maybe even getting into the conversation with the guy that was in front of him who was fussy about the delay and then moved to another line and then had an issue at that line because it is the energy, the vibration that we are putting out. That man that was in front of Sekou probably has obstacles throughout his whole life. Everywhere he go, there's an obstacle because of his energy, because of his consciousness, because he is broadcasting that into the world. And what is Sekou broadcasting? Abundance. I am abundance. And so that's what we get to do. And that's what we get to be. Because we get what we are, not what we want. So let us be that. Let us be that. The ever expanding good. Yes. Yes, it's such a good example. I love that story. All right, y'all. So tomorrow we're going to wrap this up. Next week, I said, maybe we'll have a Ask Rev Melissa week. Hear it. So if there's questions that you've been wanting to ask, if there are questions that you would like answers to, we're going to have an Ask Rev Melissa week next week. So we're going to have a series. We're going to do a pre-2024 series next week. And throughout the show, I'm going to answer your questions. So start thinking about questions and it could be anything. There's nothing off limits. Just be respectful. Nothing is off limits. So ask Rev Melissa next week. All right? That's going to be fun. All right. So let's get into some joy news. Let's get into some joy news. So, this weekend is for many people celebrate Christmas. So Sunday is Christmas Eve. And this Sunday, we have a special guest at Rockland Centers for Spiritual Living, where I am the spiritual director, senior minister. And our special guest is an amazing man named Eugene Holden. He writes for the Science of Mind magazine, so you may be familiar with him from that. So he's our guest speaker, and he's going to be talking about embodying Christ consciousness, a wholeness prototype, right? So Christ consciousness is what we're going to be talking about this Sunday as part of the Christmas Eve service. So please join us. You could go to rocklandcsl.org and get the Zoom link. We're virtual this Sunday, or you could watch us on Facebook. We live stream on Facebook. And then also happening on Sunday is the other sip that I call Sunday in Praise. And so this Sunday, I will be sharing the altar of remembrance that I did this past Sunday. We had a altar of wholeness where we gave remembrance to people and pets that we have lost, because for the holidays, it's not merry for everyone. You know, for some of us, it's a time of sadness, of melancholy. And so we want to just shine some love and light on the people and the pets that we lost. So I'm going to replay last Sunday's service on Sunday in Praise this Sunday at 10:30 a.m. Eastern Time on Facebook and on YouTube. Okay, and that's what that is. Okay, what else is coming up that I want you to know about? Some deliciousness, y'all. Our meditation with the full moon is coming up. That is taking place on December 26th, 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time, right where you're watching me now. Tuesday, December 26th, 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time. All right, so mark your calendars. That's the day after Christmas. We'll be doing a releasing into the energy of the full moon 2023. We're going to release it. Yes, because we're in a moment of welcoming that which is new for us. So join me. We do a full spiritual practice with the moon. So that means Tuesday morning, no 10:30 sip. Okay? No 10:30 sip. Sip is meditation with the moon at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time. And then lastly, I mentioned it earlier, the 30-day mental diet. Let's get ready for it, y'all. Let's get ready, because my motto for 2024 is I soar in 2024. So let's get our mind aligned with the 30-day mental diet class starting on January 9th, 7 p.m. Eastern Time. And this is my gift. The cost is a love offering. It is a love offering. All that I require is that you give something, right? And give abundantly, because we are aligned with the law of circulation in the giving and the receiving. So 30-day mental diet class, 5 weeks, 5 Tuesdays, starting January 9th, 7 p.m. Eastern Time on Zoom. So check my social media this weekend to register. Okay? But get the book now, 30-Day Mental Diet by Willis Kinnear. All right. What else do I want to share? Mondays and Fridays, you'll have to check out my girl, Fee King, the Fee King Show on Facebook. And on Instagram. It is a fabulous, fabulous, uplifting show, not just about your health, but also about excuse me, not just about your health, but all of the things, the mental, the spiritual, the physical, all of the things, right? And she has great stories that she shares because she's an Uber driver also, but she's an amazing personal trainer working with women over 40 specifically, but not exclusively. I love when Fee says that. So please check out the Fee King Show, 11:30 a.m., 11:30 a.m. Eastern Time on Facebook and on Instagram. All right, everybody. I think that is all. I will see you back here live tomorrow, 10:30 a.m. Eastern Time, and we will wrap up our Wanting series. All right? All right, y'all. Peace and blessings, everybody. Please keep sending me that healing energy. I appreciate it. Don't my voice sound a little bit better from what I started? I think so. I think so. Peace and blessings, peace and justice. We're living life in joy, connected to our yes. Yes, we are.